Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's Ingram Saints going up against Freeman's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run with a rookie from Cal, Kofrani Muhammad. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Breeze on third down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Breeze now on first down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Breeze. Again has it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run with Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Barkley. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Barkley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Breeze going to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Muhammad. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's McNichols, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watching that warning. 3-19. 3-19.
It's Coleman here into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On play action. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Defense showing blitz. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. a good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Check that guy.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
This is Coleman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a first down and 5 for the offense.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end on Ringo. Tight end on Ringo.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He knocked. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, here's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Shit.
Here's Barkley. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Breeze now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Check three. Here we go.
Tight dog.
To throw, it's Breeze. He uncorks it for Snead. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a loose football. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Now Barkley. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Detroit, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by Sanu. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Back 99. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Muscles him off. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Set. Green 35.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Coleman now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. Lucky 56. Leopard. Set.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Breeze hands to Ingram. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.